This is Foundations of Math and Pre-Calculus 10, Chapter 8.1. This time we're going to be looking at systems of linear equations and graphs. And we need to know the definitions. A system of equations is two or more equations with common variables. And you'll note that I left out linear. Okay, we can have a system of any equations. But for now, we're going to be concentrating on linear equations. A point of intersection is a point where the equations join. And again, this does not apply only to linear. And a solution is a point where all given equations join. So let's look at some examples. Which of these graphs show systems of linear equations? This is linear, but it is not a system. Therefore, it has no solution. This one is a linear and a system, and it has a solution. It's at -1, 2. This one is non-linear, and it is a system though. And there's two solutions. Here and here. -1.3 roughly, and -1.3. And the other solution is 2.2 and 2.2. So these are coordinates for the solutions. Notice you need an x and a y. This one is linear, and it is a system, because there's two equations and two variables, x and y. However, this one has no solution. This one, we have two lines, it is linear, and it is a system. Each line represents an equation. Our solution here is 1.3, 1.3. Here we have a linear and a system. This is a point of intersection. This is a point of intersection. This is a point of intersection. However, the point does not go through all three lines, so there is no solution. 3 don't go through here, 3 don't go through here, and 3 don't go through here. This one can't draw one line on top of the other, but these two lines are supposed to be on top of each other, just to illustrate it. This is linear, it is a system, and there's an infinite number of solutions. And circle and give approximate coordinates. This one's circled, and the rest have been circled. And how many solutions are possible? Well, this is a question we'll answer later, but that's a point of interest for us. Solving from tables. So here we have line 1 and line 2. Okay, they're both using the same x coordinate. So this is -413. This one is -412. And we just keep reading them off. To get a solution, we need matching y values. So keep looking. Here we go. This line 1 is 1, 2, and line 2 is 1, 2 as well. So that's relatively easy to find the solution. And we just write the solution down. Remember, you need to write an x and a y. If the tables are unaligned, meaning we have a set of x and y and an x and y here, you must find the matching point. So if we go down, the -2, they don't match. We skip down a few more, 2 and 5, 2 and 5. Here we go. So these are the same point. So they join there. So our solution is 2, 5. Now the problem with tables is we don't always find solutions. So for instance, here you see a table with integer x's, and this is a table of integer x's. If our solution happens to be a decimal value, we're going to miss the solution. Okay, last thing you need to know for this section is checking solutions. We have to substitute the point into all given equations. And all of them must be true for a valid solution. However, if we find one false, we can stop there because it's not a solution as soon as we find one false. So I'm going to take this one and plug it into each three. We start off here. The y coordinate is 1 equals 2 times the x coordinate is 1 minus 4. This is 1 equals 2 minus 4. That's negative 2. This is false. Okay, if they don't equal, we consider it to be false. So this one's no good. Let's take a look at this one. We're going to start at the first one again and go through. So 5 equals 2 times 0 minus 4. And 5 does not equal minus 4. So this one is no good. Let's look at the last one. The y coordinate is 2. 2 times the x coordinate is 3 minus 4. We have 2 equals 6 minus 4. That equals 2. So this one's true. And sorry, I didn't put false here. Let's look at the next equation. So we're going to plug it into here. 3 plus 2 equals 5. That's true. And we'll plug it into the last one. 3 minus 2 times 2 plus 1 equals 0. So we have 3 minus 4 plus 1. The positives add up to 4. The negative adds up to 4. This is true. So this is a solution. Some of the assigned work says tech. So this means you can use a graphing calculator to do these problems. If you don't have a graphing calculator, you can go to desmos.com. And what I'll do is I'll enter the formulas, and you can just enter it exactly as you see it on your workbook, and it draws your line for you. X plus y equals 5, and x minus 2y plus 1 equals 0. Okay, and Desmos, you can click on the point, and it will generally leave the answer up. And you can see we get the same answer, 3, 2. And that completes this lesson.